Good morning, students. Today we will study about the sexual reproduction in plants. In case of plant, flower plays important role in sexual reproduction. Or we can say that flower is the structural unit of sexual reproduction in case of plants. Sexual reproduction, that is the type of reproduction where there is a formation and fusion of gametes takes place, resulting into formation of zygote. Zygote develops into embryo and every embryo develops into new organism. Now we will discuss about the structural unit of sexual reproduction in case of flower, that is plants, that is a flower. The flower, when it consists of a stalk, that type of flower that is known as a pedicellate flower, because stalk of flower, that is a pedicel, and when flower consists of pedicel, that is a pedicellate flower. On the other hand, sometimes the pedicel or stalk is absent in certain cases. That type of flower is known as a sessile flower. Sometimes at the base of the stalk there is a small leaf-like structure is present, that is known as a bract. That type of flower is known as a bracteate flower or ebracteate flower when it is absent. Okay. Then certain flower consist of all floral whorls, that is calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. That type of flower is known as a complete flower. On the other hand, when any one floral whorl is absent, that type of flower is known as a incomplete flower. Sometimes flower consists of only one sex organ, either androecium or gynoecium. That is known as a unisexual flower. When the flower consists of both the sex organs, that times the flower is known as a bisexual or hermaphrodite flower. Okay. Now we will see in detail the different floral whorls of the flower from outer to inner side. Now the outermost floral whorl of the flower, which is green in color, see this one, that is known as a calyx. Calyx, it is made up of number of parts. That members of calyx, that is known as a sepals. When the sepals are free, that condition is known as a polysepalous condition. On the other hand, in some cases, the sepals are united, as in case of Datura. The sepals united to form a funnel-like structure, like this. That condition is known as a gamosepalous condition. The function of the calyx is to protect the inner whorls of the flower when it is in bud condition. Inner to that, the next floral whorl, see here, that is a corolla, which is red in color. For example, this one. This is a corolla. This corolla, it is made up of number of petals. These are the petals. Now, when these petals, they are free, that condition is known as a polypetalous condition. When they are united, that is a gamopetalous condition. Now, you are observing that flower, or the petals of flower, they are having specific color, or flowers are of different colors. The purpose is to attract the insects for pollination. So that is the function of corolla. Inner to that, there is a floral whorl known as a androecium. Androecium, it is made up of number of stamens or the anthers. It is a male sex organ of the flower, and the function of androecium is to produce the male gamete. It is made up of stamen, and stamen, it is made up of two parts. The anterior part of the stamen, that is the pollen sac, and at the base there is a filament. So in that way, stamen, it is made up of two parts, the pollen sac and the filament. This is the male sex organ of the flower. Inner to that, there is a innermost floral whorl, that is known as a gynoecium. See here. This gynoecium, it is made up of number of carpels. This is a carpel. So number of such carpels unite to form gynoecium. Gynoecium is a female sex organ, and the function is to produce the female gamete, that is a ova or egg. This carpel, it is made up of three parts. The anterior most sticky part of the carpel, that is known as a stigma. Then there is the elongated tubular structure, that is known as a style. And at the base there is a bulge structure, that is known as a ori. So in that way, carpel is made up of three parts: stigma, style, and ovary. And the function of the gynoecium, that is a production of female gametes. So these are the four floral bulbs of the flower. Typical flower consists of these floral bulbs. Sometimes calyx may be present or absent. Sometimes either gynoecium present or absent. When the gynoecium is absent, that is known as a male flower, because it consists of only male sex organ, that is the androecium. When the androecium is absent, that is known as a female flower. So in that way, there is a structure of flower. Now the next process in the sexual reproduction in plants, that is a pollination. Now what is pollination? Transfer of pollen grains from anthers to stigma, that is known as a pollination. For example, see, where the pollen grains are produced, when they are transferred to stigma, that process is known as a pollination. Now pollination is of two types. When the process of pollination takes place in the same flower or the two flowers of the same plant, that is known as a self-pollination. On the other hand, when the process of pollination takes place between the two flowers of the two plants of the same species, that is known as a cross-pollination. So pollination is important phenomena. In this pollination, the anthers, they are transferred to stigma. When they fall on the stigma, it germinate on the stigma and they form an elongated tube. That tube consists of two male gametes. That tube passes through the style and then it reaches to ovary. Within the ovary, the ovules are present. In that, the egg cell or ova are present. When this pollen tube it enters the ovary, it bursts. One of the male gamete, it fuses with the egg cell and there is a formation of zygote takes place. Later on, zygote develops into embryo. After fertilization, this ovary, it is converted into fruit. And the ovules which are present inside, they are converted into, see, ovules are here. So ovules, they are converted into seeds. The other male gamete that fuses with the polar nucleus and that forms the endosperm. The function of the endosperm to nourish the developing embryo. So in that way, reproduction takes place in the plants and in higher plants or angiosperms or flowering plants. This is about the sexual reproduction in plant. So what we have studied today. See, first of all, we have studied the structural unit of the sexual reproduction, that is the structure of flower. In that we have discussed the different floral whorls of the flower, different types of flower, or we learn about the different terminology related to flower. Then the process of pollination, different types of pollination, then the process of fertilization, and at the end we have discussed about how new individual is formed in the sexual reproduction by union of male and female gamete. So thank you.